First of all, it's great to be here, great energy, and I need to apologize as I'm not the Jeff from Amazon that you may have hoped to see today. So my apologies on that. But I'm really excited to talk about how AWS is empowering builders to redefine the internet and where we're taking this to the next level. So I'll start with this, a little bit of history about AWS. We've been powering companies in the blockchain, crypto, and Web3 space longer than anybody. It's something that we've worked very hard at, working backwards from our customers, making sure that we're helping them out in the best ways possible. We've grown our team significantly over the years. There's a number of support all around the world, from global teams, from account managers, solution architects, business development, many other things, including products and services. We've worked very, very hard as far as learning from you, our customers, to how we can help you. We also have our partners in our marketplace as ways to help tell your story and get the word out of what's going on. Most important about this slide is our customers. We work with two girls in a hoodie all the way up to the most impactful companies in Web3. Always, any way that we can help them out. We have self-service ways. We have ways where our teams are working directly with you as a builder. For us, it's all about builders doing what you need to do to help you out. One thing that we do focus on is we're focusing on all segments. So from the layer ones, layer twos, we spend a lot of time with them going deep as far as understanding how can we bring developers to them? How do we give those developers tools to build on any chain? AWS is agnostic when it comes to chains and how we look at that. So just wanted to point that out, that one of the hardest decisions that a company has to make in Web3 versus traditional startups is they have to make that decision of which chain are you building on? How do you look at that? We try to help customers in that regards. One other thing about the other segments is we have a real good business with our exchanges that are powering crypto. We've spent a lot of time working very well with them. It goes way back to the early days. We power the majority of crypto exchanges that are out there. And when we start looking at other parts is Web3 infrastructure. If you look at Web3 infrastructure, there's a number of companies out there that have built some really, really powerful tools that help all of you build. We're that gap that we help fill that gap that they have. So we're helping power those companies to help you out. Beyond that, we work very closely with DeFi, NFTs, marketplace, or the metaverse. Loretta, her energy was fantastic. So it's one of those things we're working on that. So we keep supporting you, Loretta. As far as other things, when you look at it, again, GameFi is a huge spot too, where we're seeing a lot of take place in that world. So one of the big things is we also have, like I mentioned, the global reach, but we spend a lot of time with investors, working very closely with I'll say Web3 native investors. But also, we all know that there's a number of ways that investing is taking place in this world. With DAOs, guilds, a number of other ways that these companies are being funded. We're working very hard to contribute back to the Web3 world and help out by identifying where these developers are and giving them the tools to build. A couple stats about AWS. We have over 200 plus services. Our pace of innovation is faster than anybody. One note about that, every 3 hours, we announce a new feature. And it's really hard working at AWS to know what we announced this morning, let alone last week. But the way our teams are set up is to give you an understanding of how those tools can be used. What tools you have at your hands, from our solution architects being able to help you out. Those are certain ways that we definitely can go much deeper with you and help you build faster and get your products out. Security standards, that's a real important part. We have we have most of security standards of any cloud provider that's out there. And then our availability zones and geos, we cover the entire globe. So we're growing. There's more and more geos and availability zones that are coming forward. One point I'll also make on this slide is that by 2025, all of our products and services will be 100% renewable energy. That is something very near and dear to our hearts here at Amazon. The climate is very, very important. So it's something that we've worked very hard on that. So I'd like to call that out. A couple other things when you think about just where we're at. We have the most functionality. We have the largest community. Obviously, Web3 community is what this is all about. We are the most secure. Again, I'll mention the fastest pace of innovation. And we have a lot of expertise. So the way our teams are being built around Web3, We definitely are building that out more and more to where we can go in and help you as a builder. So how does AWS help you as a builder with what's going on? Obviously, cloud infrastructure is the heart of what we do. It's one of those parts where we're continually improving our services to make it much better for you as far as what's going on. For us, it's about giving you those tools that you can build and get your products out fast. Another part that sometimes people don't think about when they think of AWS is how we can help you go to market. And that is an area where we spend a lot of time to help you grow as a business as to what that looks like and where it goes. So when you think about the go-to-market side, there's a number of ways that we do that. We have our partner network where we work really hard. So we have companies from Web3 that are in our partner network. We also have our marketplace where it's very easy, one-click deployments of whatever you may have. So there's ways that we can work with you there. But then there's other ways that we work from a go-to-market standpoint. I'll say in the last 12 to 24 months, the number of times that enterprise customers have come to me and asked me, we need a Web3 strategy, what do we do? So we're there to be able to not only educate them on that, but then refer our customers to them. So we're starting to see a lot of real cool advancements there. One big thing about that, it's much different than the 18-19 crypto winter. So this one, people are they're asking that question versus a few years back, they were not asking that question. The final piece on this that I'll talk about, or I should say one more piece on this would be the visibility. Amazon, we are a book company. We like to tell stories. So we want to help you tell your story and get the word out as far as what your story is and where you like to take your business. So we have many platforms to do that. We work very hard from the standpoint of be it content, blogs, videos, anything on that front, but then events. Recently, we did a Web3 Ready Day last week where we had thousands of people that registered and thousands of people that attended. And it was a very successful event as far as developers coming in and learning. So for us, it's how do we educate? How do we help our customers grow? The final piece on this, and this is something that's near and dear to my heart, is when you think about Web3, again, it's all about community. And one thing that we're really driving hard on is Web3 communities and us giving back. So how is AWS contributing back to the Web3 community? What are we doing to help provide value versus extracting value? So as I wind down here, AWS is empowering builders to redefine the internet. I'm going to call out one way that we're doing it internally. We have a day one culture. When you think about day one, it's every day you need to be moving forward. How do you look at that? Amazon is looking at Web3. We are working on a number of things on that front. I can't go into detail as to what we are doing or are not doing, but what I will say is it certainly has the attention of our teams and what we're looking on that. We constantly are working backwards from our customers. That is where we learn. We learn from you each and every day as far as where are your pain points, what do you need to help move forward? And that is something where that's how we innovate and how we move forward as far as taking care of you as a customer. I'll call out, please visit booth P50. It's right down there. If you want to hear any more, I'll be around to talk. We have many, many people here that are helping you out and so forth. And finally, I'll say that we're hiring. We are hiring across all roles, from solution architects to BD to sales to a number of different areas to our engineering teams. We're continuing to build. And over time, the way the resources that we've committed to the space, it will continue to grow just because we all know that this is really just beginning, even though it's been going on for a little bit here, but we do know it will continue to move forward. So with that, I'm going to say thank you. I want to help us get back on track, help you out, because I know you want that. But I can't thank everybody else. We have many, many customers that are here today that have their booths. We can't thank them enough. And so all have a great day and enjoy the rest of Token 2049.